everyone, it's Miriam with a Y. A lot of the time when we work in fluid art, we're dealing with bright, bold color. But every now and then, you might want to make something a little more subdued. Something lighter in tone. That's what we're doing today. Let's make a couple of soft ring pours. Now, one of the easiest ways to achieve light tones is to just use light colored paints. But what if you're all out? Or your budget is limited and you don't want to have to run out and buy a whole mess of pastel colored paint. Then let white paint be your friend. It will soften your colors, and what I love is that when I put it in a pour, it will give me a variation of those soft tones. So here I'm using leftover darker paints for my dirty cup, but doubling up on my white. The colors themselves are not that important, but if you want to know what colors I was using, I have them listed for you in the description box below. Next, I'm spreading a white base coat to allow the pour to glide easily when I tilt. Now, as I'm pouring my ring pour, I'm spinning the canvas just to spread the color throughout the ring. Because sometimes in a ring pour, like all your blue will be on the left and all your red will be on the right or something like that. I kind of want the colors sort of evenly dispersed. So spinning the canvas as I pour kind of lets that happen. Now let's open this up and see if our colors were lightened for us. I think they should be, because I put a lot of white in that cup. I think you can already see that the colors we have are much lighter than what went into the cup. Now, as I tilted, I started to see a bit of a storm-like thing forming in the center. I was loving the details in it, and I kind of wanted to highlight those a little bit. And you know, I kind of want to play with a pour. So, just a little, just a tiny bit, you know. I did some very, very limited altering. More to bring a tiny bit of color into the white area and to further highlight those fun storm-like details. And then I was a good girl. I called it done and I left it to dry. Less is more sometimes, and as much as I love to play in a pour, this one was... It was neat enough without me doing much to it, so I left it alone. Honest. Really, really. So on to pour number 2. Now, I know some of you are going to scream, but I was not loving this piece. I'd made a couple, and this one was just not working out the way I wanted. I liked half of it, but I got tired of trying to get the other half to work, so I just wanted a break. I knew that scraping this paint could lead to a soft, muted ring pour because of all the white under all this bright colored paint, and because the paint would mix a bit as I scraped it. So into the cup it went. Okay, all right, you can all bash me in the comments, but I wanted something softer now. I'd been playing with bright color all day. I also had some paint from another salvage operation and thought this would be a good time to use it. Now, I don't often use this muted a tone, but I was into it for this. So I spread it out all over my little canvas and began my pour. It's a little hard to believe that this was that brightly colored flower a few minutes ago. But I was kind of liking what I was seeing come down onto the canvas. What I knew going in was that I would have to stretch the heck out of this ring because it wasn't a lot of paint to begin with. Like, I could have added more to it, but I wanted to just see what just the scraped paint could give me. And also, once I committed to the soft piece, I was kind of okay with stretching it too, because that just adds to the softer look, I think. I ended up loving the lacing of this white and the agate look of this piece. And that band of red over there, oh my gosh, I think that's just so pretty. I had tried adding a little something in the corner and didn't like it, so after undoing that, I left this piece to dry too. Here's the first piece dry. The blue really came through, which I just love. It's just so soft and pretty. All the details remained wonderfully intact, including that central, like storm thing. That's what I'm calling that. Which now kind of also looks like a dragon emerging from an egg. Do you guys see that? And if not, what do you see? Now, the second one, I think, can hang in a bunch of different ways, but I lean toward this way. I just love the softness of this piece. I find it very soothing, calming. I think it would be great like in a bedroom or like a meditation space. I hope you like these too also. Tell me in the comments what you think, and remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell for upcoming video notifications. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. See you in a couple of days. Bye now.